Hey guys, what's going on? This is Bonesaw, and today we're doing how to beat a sweat with the AK. So, AK. Before we get into the mechanics and stuff of an AK, first we have to learn a little bit about its history and about what type of gun it is. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the AK is an automatic assault rifle. It has a medium firing speed and is effective at most distances. It can be found in the common, uncommon, and rarity section. It's basically its legendary and epic tier is M16. It's almost exactly like it, but it deals more damage, and yeah, it's more accurate. It's a little more accurate, as you can see. It's a little more wide on the AK. And its spawn ratio is 6.81%. You can find AK as 4 loot. You can also find it in rebel caches. And the AK has a good rate of fire, damage, clip size, and accuracy, making it well suited for many different combat scenarios. It's a very good weapon for beginners who haven't really mastered their aim yet, as it is a spam weapon, and it does a lot of damage when it hits. When using this, try and keep good distance from the opponent, and opponents with like shotguns and SMGs will not be able to make it to you and kill you. There is many different skins for the AK, and now we learned a little bit about the AK. Let's learn about some cool little details about it. So the AK was originally a mole crate drop. Isn't that crazy? All right, now that we're done with that and we learned a little bit about it and a fun fact, let's get into how to be good with it. Okay, so the first order of business. To be good with the AK, you have to be able to aim well with it. And one of my favorite things to do to train with the AK is I do this a ton. So you stand in the middle of these targets moving at the exact same pace. So you're gonna use the right stick to aim, you're gonna shoot at one, and then quickly turn to the next one. And you want to try and land as many shots as possible. Missing a lot now. And that will get you good at your aim with it. And one of the biggest tips that I would say is when using the AK, one of the best players with the AK right now is Shave Throne. When using the AK, lead your bullets. Like, shoot where they're going to be, because then they'll run right into the bullets and it'll deal a lot of damage. This is especially helpful when they're trying to get away, and you can even land some off-screen hits up on the top of the screen, which, you know, off-screen snipes are so cool. Just aim where it's gonna be and pray that they run into it. Okay. The second order of business is positioning with it. So one of the things I recommend is, like I said earlier, when you're with your position, you want to stay back so people with close range weapons cannot reach you, and that way it'll be much more effective. It takes 3 shots to knock off their armor, and then it takes about 4 shots to kill them without any armor. Except I think, let me see, how much damage does the common do? Let's see. Okay, so the common does 29 damage, so about 6 hits to kill with the common. Let's see what the uncommon does. Okay, well that's from a distance, so about 33, so yeah, just about the same as the rare variant for the uncommon one, just a little bit lower. And yeah, that's positioning. Let's move on to the next tip. The third and final tip is when to fire shots and when not to. So one of the things that I always used to do, because I loved the AK back when I started playing, like AK and Thomas gun were my favorite weapons. I know some of you are going to get mad at me for saying Thomas gun, so I'm going to say it right now, Tommy gun. And one of the things I would always do is I would fire some shots, get some shots in there, and then stop, run, fire some shots, fire some shots. Now their armor's off, and then they're probably running away at this point because they're scared. So then you just shoot at them and you finish them off. Because one of the things you never want to do is you never want to shoot every single shot you have, miss a bunch, then have to reload and waste so much time that he can just shoot at you freely. So fire shots, duck behind cover, fire shots, duck behind cover, fire shots, dead. Yeah, that's the last order of business. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be back in my next vid. See ya.